night is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the night is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Colts coming in at 11-2, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 6-7. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. There's some flash on this offense, and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. So on first down, it's Long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy to just count on downfield.
Now back to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, Ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. To throw is Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On play action, they'll throw. Surveying the field. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3rd down and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-ups. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Back to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Kick is right through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Arizona Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Floyd out left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's brought down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And luck will be, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Colts coming out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Dorsett's got it. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll just run from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Johnson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's the option going right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Colts getting ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 81 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripted.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They go to Johnson again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And just like that, it's third down. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down following the incompletion. Johnson on the counter, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now back to throw. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Darkwa, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up, and now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll give the Colts a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Luck now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it with Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Here's Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Just go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll come out in the pistol. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. From the gun on third down, Luck. And he's got Moncrief. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now Luck. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Over the middle, Dorsett. Now the ball comes loose, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Luck on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Johnson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. breathing room. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Locke. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One last throw here for Locke. Complete to Dorsett. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home.
You never had your head this way. Are you still living in the past?